We have three things for you here today in this video, all things prepaid. Cricket Wireless News, Red Pocket Mobile, and then Gen Mobile. We've got three things for you here today. Cricket Wireless first. All right, they have added a $25 per month, 10 gig of data annual phone plan. All right, this is from the fine folks at bestmvno.com. Actually, all three stories are, all three updates. So I'll put the links to the stories in the description down below. And big shout out to the fine folks over at bestmvno.com. Okay, so the story from Joe here, dated today, May 23rd. All right, Cricket has followed the lead of many other wireless providers. They now have a multi-month discount plan. If this sounds familiar, this is essentially what Mint Mobile does. You pay for multiple months of data, and it gets you a bit of a discount, way you could save money. This is a $40 per month plan with 10 gigs of high-speed data. All right, so they got that bolded here. This will bring down the average cost to $25 a month when the customer will prepay $300 for it annually. Tax and fees included in the price. The update to this plan, I guess, was just sent out to subscribers. So this is public. You can sign up for this right now. In terms of the discount plan, the only thing it says here is it requires a new single line of service. That's it. Oh, here's another thing. It's an online only offer, not available in stores. So you're going to have to go to cricket.com or whatever their website is. Not really sure. All right, but $300 for the plan. They'll take $25 off your account. And of course, you can add additional features. It says here that this will be over the course of 12 months for usage. They do offer an international calling option, it says here, for $5 a month. Unlimited calling to landlines in 35 countries. $10 for an additional gig of high-speed data. So there are things you can do as add-ons. $5 international calling credit to your plan. Cricket will deduct $30 per month from your account, and the annual plan will then only last for 10 months. Okay, so there's some fine print here. Again, check out the details and how this could impact you here. In terms of multi-line, it says if a customer adds a second line to their account on the $40 per month 10 gig plan, that's $35 with autopay, they'll no longer pay $25 a month for their annual plan. Instead, they'll pay the two-line discount rate of the plan, which is $35 per month per line. All right, so is this really a good deal? I'm not really sure. That is completely up to you. First of all, you want to make sure you have good Cricket service where you are and where you go. That means AT&T service. The second thing is you got to be prepared for that data allotment, right? So is that to your liking? Are you going to find yourself on Wi-Fi frequently? This is definitely not for a heavy user. I'd say it's more designed for a moderate user. But in terms of the value, I think it's a fine deal. There's nothing wrong with it. The only thing that may trouble some is the fact that you're paying up front. This is why this plan is not for everybody. According to Jeff Moore, principal of Wave 7 Research, the new Cricket annual plan is part of a trend of carriers offering strong savings in return for advance payment. So you scratch their back so they can scratch yours. Despite the rational reality of strong savings, many prepaid customers are living paycheck to paycheck. So I think the adoption of month-to-month plans remains low. That might be true. In fact, it's probably true most of the time. But it is there if you could utilize it. So that's something to consider. Let's head over to the second story, Red Pocket Mobile. They've got free eSIM trial now, and they're going to give you 3 gigs of data to check it out. Same author on this story, Red Pocket, offering this new eSIM on us. You get a 1-week trial. They're giving you 3 gig of data with 5G high speed. I'm not really sure who the network provider is. Let's see if we can figure this out here. Okay, so 7-day free trial. It says a multi-carrier MVNO, Red Pocket, so I'm supposing you could pick your network here. 3 gigs of high-speed data. It's based on Red Pocket's $20 plan. This is on their GSMA network, which is Red Pocket code word for AT&T. So if Big Blue is good, if the Death Star is where you are, it's worth a shot. Or it's been a while since you tried AT&T. This would be a good way to see if they've been upgrading towers in your area to see if the coverage is good. And then you can kind of decide, do I want to go to AT&T? Do I want to try Cricket? Maybe this Red Pocket thing isn't good enough. But it is something to consider. So, you're going to get free unlimited talk and text for that 7-day trial. along with 3 gigs of high-speed data. And according to Jeff Moore, he was quoted here as saying, early days on eSIM, carriers such as Red Pocket, Visible, US Mobile are trying it out, but moves are tentative so far. Red Pocket is ambitious, continues to air a couple of TV ads. So people are starting to see their advertisements. Now they're moving towards eSIM. In terms of which phones are supported, it says the Google Pixel devices, Samsung Galaxies, Oppo, Huawei phones as being eSIM compatible. Can you even activate a Huawei in this country? Or an Oppo for that matter? I didn't even know that you could do that. I'm pretty sure like no other carrier will let you. I'm not sure what Red Pocket is doing differently. That's interesting. Of course, check your IMEI number with the carrier to make sure you could do this. I suppose you put in your digital IMEI and they can check for you. All right, so that's going on with Red Pocket Mobile. Third and lastly, Gen Mobile adds a new network partner and plans via AT&T, 7 gigs a day for $30. Let's take a look at this deal. All right, Gen Mobile has these new wireless plans with a new partner in AT&T. It was previously a Sprint-based provider, then moving over to obviously the T-Mobile network after the merger. The new plans on the AT&T network have the same price range as Gen Mobile's T-Mobile-based plans. So now essentially you can have your choice of, having the same pricing, whether it's T-Mobile usage or if it's the AT&T usage. $10 a month for some plans, up to $60 a month for other plans. The AT&T-based plans offer significantly more gigs of data per dollar than the T-Mobile ones. So actually getting a better value on the AT&T side. Let's see here. It says the AT&T base can get you 7 gigs of data for $30 a month. The T-Mobile deal, for that same amount of money, will only get you 5 gigs a day. So you're getting a couple extra gigs of data. That's pretty nice. About 40% more data. All right, that's pretty good. Here's the $10 per month plans. If you guys want to take a look at that. All right, so AT&T 1 gig, $10. T-Mobile's got an option for $10, but it's no data. It's just calling. Option number 2 will get you 300 minutes, unlimited domestic international text, and 1 gig of high speed. I'm guessing you would take T-Mobile option 2. All right, the $20 month plan. AT&T will give you 3 gigs of high-speed data, unlimited calling to Mexico and Canada, limited talk and text, and then T-Mobile is giving you 2 gigs of data. Actually, the AT&T plans overall are better. There's more data there. The $30 plan, AT&T is giving you 7 gigs, T-Mobile is giving you 5, and you're getting Mexico and Canada with those AT&T plans. So if you're doing the Gen Mobile thing, you're definitely going with AT&T. 16 gigs with unlimited talk and unlimited calling to Canada and Mexico for $40, and then T-Mobile's only giving you 6 at that rating. You're not getting the Mexico and Canada, but you are getting talk and text to over 100 countries. I don't know. You got to kind of look at these and see where the value is. Here's the $50 a month options. AT&T's giving you 35 gigs and 10 gigs of hotspot, totally separate. Mexico and Canada, unlimited calling. T-Mobile's only giving you 7 gigs of high-speed data. It does have mobile hotspot capabilities, but I'm guessing that takes away from that 7 gigs. The AT&T plan is killing them at $50. And then for $60, 35 gigs of data for AT&T. They up it to 20 gigs of hotspot, unlimited calling to Mexico and Canada. And then T-Mobile's coming in at 8 gigs of data, with mobile hotspot included. That's coming off that 8 gigs. Okay, taxes and fees may cost extra on plans. That's important to know. Let me see if there's anything else we got to know. All right, let's see what Jeff says here, Jeff Moore. The larger context here is that Dish has ambitions for Gen Mobile and is trying to expand the distribution. To me, the question is whether Gen Mobile can differentiate itself from numerous other prepaid options that are available. That will be a challenge. But I'll tell you what, bringing those AT&T options to the table made this a lot better in terms of value. So if I was looking at Gen Mobile, I'm probably looking at the AT&T access just because it's better value play. What do you think about that news? Red Pocket, and then also the Cricket Wireless deal. I'd love to hear what you have to say. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. We try to cover everything here, postpaid, networks. We do prepaid too. If you enjoyed this, please do like, share, and subscribe for more, and turn on the bell notifications to never miss an upload. Links in the description for my Twitter. Also, business inquiries can be sent to email provided in the description. My Patreon page is in there if you want to support us and get early access to content and exclusive videos not found anywhere else. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next video. Peace.